If you were on the internet in the early 2000s, you probably remember something called LimeWire. It felt like a magical place. Type in any file, music, or movie, and you suddenly could download it. But behind that freedom was one of the biggest cybersecurity risks the everyday person had ever faced, but most people were unaware of it. LimeWire was part of the early peer to peer network. For context, peer to peer network meant computers were connected directly to each other and shared files and other resources. And that idea sounds brilliant, right? But not until you realize what most people were downloading. Every file that you downloaded came from someone's machine. There was no verification, no security check, just a file that was ready whenever you wanted it. And those files were the things you wanted: your favorite song, a movie that just came out, but for most part, it was malware, computer viruses disguised as legitimate software. Viruses, trojans, and spyware spread across the world like wildfire, mostly linked to peer to peer sharing and especially LimeWire. And the idea behind peer to peer sharing was that you could enable or decide which folders you wanted to share across that network. Unfortunately, some people actually shared folders that they didn't mean to, which contained sensitive photos and private information. Again, just to reiterate, using LimeWire was like going to a giant potluck where strangers handed you food. Some might taste good, some may be spoiled, some might get you really sick, but you have no idea who made any of that food because there were no quality checks. Eventually, LimeWire was actually shut down. But here's one thing people forget: the dangers of LimeWire still exist today. Let's fast forward to now. The same tricks still apply. Malware or viruses and other malicious software is still hidden inside cracked software, free games, and pirated movies, and so forth. And a lot of us download these off of social media sites or other free sites. Mind you, attackers know people love free things, so they always use this as a way to deliver malware, viruses, and other things. And here's a modern day tip for you: always know where your files come from. Download from official sites, official app stores, avoid untrusted links, and be mindful of certain free downloads. And yes, I know that sometimes we just can't resist that free movie or free software sometimes. But trust me, a lot of times your life would be a lot better with that small fee that you pay. Again, not all free software is bad, but just follow those tips I gave to ensure you're safe. The LimeWire era gave us nostalgia, free music, and free movies. But trust me, it taught us one of the biggest lessons: the danger is not in the file, but it's in the source. And here's the final tip for you. In today's world, one careless download could ruin your entire life. It could expose your bank accounts, your digital life, your very private information. So, as always, be cautious and think before you click.